What's going on, everybody? We are, I think, live? I have no idea. I'm testing out multi-streaming through OBS, and all right, trying to dial in some of the audio video. Headphones was up too much. Looks like we are live on Twitch and YouTube, quite possibly Facebook. I have no idea. Alright, so we got the draft coming live from Vegas. Ice Cube just did something wacky, screaming at the audience about something. Alright, so right now Jacksonville's on the clock, 8:19 to go. Yeah, Hutch.
Was outstanding. Yeah, the Georgia game was quiet. Ball was getting out of that quarterback stand quick. When you think about Aiden Hutchinson, that explosiveness right at the snap of the football, tremendous hand usage, which you see time and time again when you watch him. That's why Fitz is best for those offensive tackles. That hand usage to me is just like Joey and Nick Bosa. And you think about that, he doesn't have tremendously long arms. That's what makes up for the lack of great armament. When you look at the motor, it never stops. The production, not just sacks. He was 14 sacks this year. That set a school record, but the tackles, he was third in total tackles on that Michigan defense. And attitude.
All right, normally I don't really care too much about the draft, but this year with Hutchinson, kind of excited to see where he lands. I was just talking to my neighbor, and he's saying he's hearing that Philadelphia is trying to get up the board into the, I think, 4, to possibly pick up Hutch. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool if he went top 5. It's always a blessing and a curse to be the number 1 pick, top 5 pick in any draft, because you know you're going to most likely crappy teams. But if you can make an impact, make them better. Can't be mad at it, right? Alright, so we got just about 6 minutes left on the clock for Jacksonville.
I just look at him and I look at the word rare. He has rare ability. 6'5", 272 pounds, ran 4.51 in the 40. When I'm drafting number 1 overall, I'm not worried about what you did in college, Bill. I want to know, what can you do for me in the National Football League?
Georgia Walker? I don't know. I haven't heard of him. Just kidding. Yeah, obviously made an impact in the game against Michigan, so can't be mad at him. But whoever goes first, it'd be pretty cool, I guess.
He can absolutely do that. He may not have the protection because he was out of position in college. Really, I'll say this. He was a Ferrari that was driven in the suburbs. Louis Riddick, I know the production was not there.
All right, so like I said, I am streaming out from OBS out to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It looks like all 3 are online streaming, which is actually pretty cool. I've never done this before.
If we're talking about this in the middle of the first round, we're talking about this outside of the top 10, we're talking about pick 12, 13, 14, then I would say, hey, look, he probably represents tremendous value because, look, we all know that it's always about future performance projection when we're talking about college players because they haven't played before, right? But at some point in time, you have to kind of find the sweet spot between the testing and the production. Because I'll tell you this, if you're
So forgive me for kind of being all over the place here. This is the first time I've ever stream to multiple channels, and to be quite honest with you, it's actually pretty cool. Using Restream.io, connected to OBS, and I have Twitch, like I said, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook online. I'm sure I'll dial this in a little better as time goes on, but for now this is pretty damn cool. I wish Restream had a Rumble connection, but it doesn't look like they do.
But right now, there's calm in Jacksonville. Doug Peterson telling me that he feels so confident in all the meetings. And
Jaguars pick is in. All right, who are they taking?
Character guy who fits in their system, so it will be Peterson on the phone making that call. Will it be Hutchinson? Well, he certainly doesn't know. He candidly told me last night that the Jags, the Lions were his two best visits, but he'll be happy anywhere he goes. The question is, can Dad keep it together? His father, Chris, was also a star at Michigan, can't even look at his son without tearing up. They were all just huddling in the chair together with Aiden. It'll be a wild ride. Cue the crying room.
I think America fell in love with that family during Michigan's magic carpet ride of the season. You see the crowd here that is so ready to go. They're singing along with Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline right now. Any question but that it'll be one of those two defensive ends, because many people believe that Ika McQuarrie, the offensive tackle, is actually the best player in this class.
Rudy Jacksonville took up top for 27th in sacks. They got to get after the passer. We have a franchise quarterback.
All right, who do you think it's going to be?
Yeah, look, obviously pass rush is at a premium to this team. They don't have any disruptors really on the defensive line. But I'll tell you this: you have a head coach who is offensive centric, who knows how important it is to take care of their quarterback. All right, so I'm told that the commissioner is ready to make his way out to the stage. The Jacksonville Jaguars, for the second consecutive year, will be making the first pick in the NFL draft. The crowd here is eager in its anticipation. As Roger Goodell prepares to come out.
All right, pick one, round one. Who are they going to take?
Trayvon Walker, I see the commissioner has now made his way out onto the stage, and he has the card. He's ready to announce the first pick in this year's class. Here he comes.
With the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Trayvon Walker.
Oh, man. Guy came out of nowhere. Picked Hutch off the top. Anyway, that's all right, Hutch. You'll still make it somewhere.
Projected to go in the mid-20s, and has chosen to be home in Atlanta, surrounded by his big family. Didn't want to be here away from anybody that he loved and help him get to this point. Having a moment he will live with the rest of his life. The Jaguars selecting Trayvon Walker with the #1 pick in the draft. Early in this process, Todd McShay called him the most underrated prospect in the class. Big and quick, had sacks in both the semifinals and the championship game. This year finished with 6 on the season. Now it is Trayvon Walker. What's your reaction? Hey, look at the part. Trayvon, big, long, fast, athletic. Think about that combine workout at 6'5", 272, around a 4.51. He's typically 35 and a half vertical. Incredibly long arms. They moved him around at Georgia. He had 36 quarterback pressures, which led the team. Now, give that quarterback pressures like giving out chewing gum. So I don't really look at that on one finishing play. Only 9.5 sacks, 13 tackles lost, and 1 forced fumble career. Okay, career. Miles Garrett, 31 sacks, 47 tackles lost, 7 forced fumbles in career. Okay, Clowney, Bosa, Joey Ende, double, triple those numbers. So now you look at Brenson Butler. He's the defensive line coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's got a guy like Trayvon Walker who uses his hands, get better technique. I know they moved him around.
Oh, well. I was excited to see if he could go one, but I guess not.
You can't have more production than that. So we're going to go, I'll go back to Booker, the excuse man McFarland, who thought out why Trayvon Walker's almost like a great throw, getting after quarterback and finishing, but we didn't see it at Georgia.
Listen, man, I think it's as simple as this. He played out of position at Georgia. He was in that 4-eye, inside the tackle. He didn't have room to operate. Now, you're going to put this Ferrari, put him on the edge, get him on the edge. He'll have the ability to turn the corner. I think Brenton Butler will unlock this young man.
But look, he wasn't
He wasn't head up on the tackle every snap. No, he was inside. He wasn't in a three technique every snap. There were plenty of third down snaps where he was one-on-one against guys like Evan Neal, playing against Alabama, where, you know what, look, at some point in time, I want to see somebody...
We got Sam Webb saying it's happening. It's funny.
Mel, you got it right. Preston Buckner, but you're up. Mike Caldwell, you are up. So there is no margin for error with this thing. Read number one.
Read into this what you will, but the Lions have already made their selection at number 2. And you wonder,
Should be pretty easy.
if they
All right, Lions pick is in. Who they taking?
be running the card up there, the local pick from Ann Arbor. We're about to find out. There are a lot of great players on this board, and they obviously have a great many needs. But this was about as quick as we've ever seen a team do this. That pick was in just seconds after Trayvon Walker was announced as the number 1 overall selection. So we've had one pick made. Here comes Roger Goodell to announce the second pick in this year's draft. The Detroit Lions, who will select again tonight, currently scheduled to have the last pick in the first round. Here they are with selection number 2 in the 2022 draft. Here's the commission.
With the second pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, baby.
defensive end, Michigan.
There is your moment. Aiden Hutchinson staying close to home. What a season it was. A magic carpet ride for Michigan. Hutchinson, the runner-up to Bryce Young for the Heisman, set the school single-season sack record with 14. First ever defensive player to be named MVP of the Big Ten championship game. Played 43 games for the Wolverines. You know about the family. His dad was a team captain, an All-American for Bo Schembechler at Michigan. Now an emergency room doctor. America fell in love with this family, and now here he is. Exactly as expected, if he was still there at number 2 for the Lions, they would run that card to the commissioner, and that is exactly what they did. Aiden Hutchinson is the second pick in this year's NFL draft.
Look, I'll tell you, listen. This is what I'm telling Dan Campbell has to be sitting there going, what?
Good for you, kid.
This is the defense that was finished bottom 5 in pressure percentage each of the last 6 seasons. 29th in pressure percentage last year. 30th in sacks last season. Mel rattled off in 3 separate games in 2021. Aiden Hutchinson had 3 sacks. And it wasn't just JOP sacks. He wasn't jumping on piles. This guy was using push-pull. He was ripping. He was hand swiping. He was coming back inside. He was spinning. He was reading offensive tackles that heavy and light. Do I need to pull you? Do I need to finish you with speed? He was doing it all, quite honestly. And you know, he's one of those guys who, because of how he plays graded, people automatically want to go ahead and put him in this box. He's just a try-hard guy. No, he's not. He's 6'7", 260 pounds, who ran a 3-cone in the short tunnel as fast as most DBs. He's a good athlete.
Good for you, kid. Happy for him. All right. To be quite honest with you, that's really all I wanted to do tonight was watch Hutch get picked. So probably going to sign off soon. Might watch a couple more picks, but that's going to about do it for tonight. We are going to try to do more college football, sports, live streams, and/or videos. That's funny.
Why is he the most snapped already? Because he comes with the ability to go arm over chop, arm over power.
My neighbor who was saying that he's an Eagles fan. He's saying
Arm over, what about
he just texted me. He says, "Get your Lions jersey." I said, "That's right."
the inside move? The production is there because the moves have been there all along. Aiden Hutchinson comes into the NFL, the most NFL-ready defensive end. Now, the only question, Brittany, is this. Can those moves that he used in the Big Ten work in the NFL? But I know Dan Campbell is excited to have him there in Detroit.
He's the second Michigan defensive player to go top 5 in history. The other is in the Hall of Fame. He's Charles Woodson, and history also tells us recently that the number 2 pick has turned out to be...
All right, so
Look at these defenders that went number 2.
I think we're going to wrap for tonight. I just wanted to test out how this OBS live streaming worked. Seems to be pretty good, actually. So for now, I'm going to say see you later. And as we get closer to college football, I'm going to make an effort. I'll say make an effort to get some more videos out. I know everyone's blogging, everyone's doing videos, everyone's working for companies that do college sports coverage, and I'm just a simple guy in the middle of South Jersey that happens to like the Michigan Wolverines a whole lot. So I guess we'll see you later. Good night.
They could use probably a little bit of